Welcome back to Living East Tennessee. Well, our beautiful earth can often bring the unexpected, and in particular, the drought here in East Tennessee that's impacting homeowners. And joining today to share more about their services is Dustin from Master Foundation and Crawl Space Repair. Welcome back to the show, my friend.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course, this was a subject I was completely unaware of. How is the drought really impacting homeowners at this time?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Our clay soils are not built for droughts, you know, and being in one for an extended period of time is not good for the foundations or the concrete around your home as well.
That is so interesting. So for homeowners who might not realize what's going on, what are some of those warning signs that they can look for? Yeah,
some simple things I would say is exterior doors not closing, windows not closing properly, cracks in the drywall. Those are some pretty simple things you can see as walking through the home.
Right, and even if it's not the drought, I feel like it's just good to get checked out, even if you do see those cracks and things.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, we have decades of experience too, so you could call us and we come out and see what's going on. You know, not everything is easy to see, right? So you need an inspection of your crawl space, which again, I know people don't want to go in, so we go in them every single day so we can see some different things and maybe tell you so what's really going on with your home.
Absolutely, and a home is such an incredible investment, especially here in East Tennessee when we have so many people moving to this region, but the rain is eventually going to come. So what's that mean next?
Yeah, so again, unfortunately for our clay soils, the shrinkage of the clay soils causes expansion when the rain comes in, and sometimes there's something called hydrostatic pressure. So with the pathways created through that clay soil, it can get to the home a lot quicker and create washout. So again, that's another issue. Unfortunately, we're there to help. You know, we're there to help if needed.
Absolutely. So how do you guys kind of go in, prep the home, create those repairs if needed? How does that process kind of work?
Yeah, so we show up and we speak with the homeowner about what their concerns are mainly and what they want to achieve, and we'll do a full inspection of the interior and the exterior of the home, and then sit down with them to get a game plan of what fits their budget and maybe what they want to achieve with the solutions that we have, and we go from there.
Absolutely. What are some other kind of things that you see a lot, especially in homes here in East Tennessee?
Yeah, I mean, obviously here it's very humid during the summertime, so mold is it's a big issue here, right? So again, in crawl spaces, we do a lot of concrete leveling as well, again, coming from the shrinkage of that, so tripping hazards. You know, you don't have to replace your entire driveway. Sometimes we can come in with a polyurethane foam and lift that back up and stabilize it.
Really?
It's a lot more cost effective for homeowners as well.
That is so interesting. I actually am highly allergic to mold. I think a lot of people are.
Yeah.
What are some of those warning signs in your home that there might be mold present?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I know we chalk a lot of things up to just the East Tennessee allergies and the pollen that we have going on right now, but sometimes there is an underlying issue, and homes have something called a stack effect. So 50% of the air in the crawl space is actually coming interior of the home. So again, that's a good reason to call us and have us check out and see maybe there is an underlying issue of mold in the crawl space.
Absolutely. How's that consultation process kind of happen when you come into someone's home?
Yeah, so again, we show up, we go into do a full inspection in the crawl space. We'll spend, a couple hours down there getting pictures and measurements and everything, and then we'll come up and show the homeowner as well, hey, this is what we see. What are some things you want to accomplish and where the issues are having, and hey, here's the solution for you.
Interesting. What would be your recommendation when it comes to home maintenance for you guys kind of coming out depending on the project? Yeah,
every home is different, right? The hills and valleys here, right? You could be in a low-lying area, high-lying area. One thing that's very simple, if homeowners will go out and just look and see where their downspouts are. Again, going back to these clay soils, if the downspouts are not extended out far enough from the home, when we do get that rain, that creates washout. It's a very simple thing to do, so those are some simple things people can do.
Absolutely. Well, what's that website people can contact you guys and get in contact with you?
Yeah, so it's www.masterservicestn.com.
All right, my friend. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. This is awesome. Definitely, if you have a home, it doesn't hurt to just give them a call and be able to get your home checked out, because it's one of our biggest investments for our family. Absolutely. And I'll see you next time.
Yeah, thank you.